I thought I could sneak the drink before it started, but I didn't. Okay. So we're in for the Pisces love reading this evening. Yeah, we're in the evening. Yeah, this will be my last read before the seasonal offshoot. I'm going to be out for a while here. But nonetheless, hopefully this will carry you through the season. My energy tends to shoot a little bit in the future. So if it doesn't make sense to you now, it may make sense to you in the future, more into the new year. So keep that in mind and check back a week or two in advance, and it might make more sense. Okay, so we are into Pisces for their love reading. So this is 18 plus. I forgot to put that on my thing. But nonetheless, I logged it in the thing. But yeah, because some of these cards are pretty dicey with the graphics. So just to warn you, if nakedness is a problem, it'll be a problem here. Okay. So I did a pyramid spread. I've got a color card to set the tone, and we're going to end with a love card. What is it? Whispers of Love card. And we'll go from there. Okay, so why am I clicking on the button? I don't know. I'm getting ready to press play. I don't know. Okay. Violet is the color here that we get for the color card to kind of put an overall tone on things. Create a balanced life. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Balanced life. So this reading may hover around the balancing of energies within a relationship. Or the career reading, I will remind you, the career reading has a lot of love in it, so you might want to go to that one as well. I just really didn't have nothing on the career front for these Pisces. Either things are just kind of going flat out. Everything's okay, so they kind of dipped more into the love zone. So be aware that you can, hopefully that will top up. There's an energy kind of left cliff hanging there. So I was hoping this reading will kind of continue with that energy. We'll see what happens. I'm going to read from the book on this. Just to be all inclusive here. I'm laughing because I just dyed my hair, and in order to cancel out the yellow tones, I had to put violet in. So I'm just getting, this could kind of relate to this. It's like needing to put something else in to balance something else that's lacking. So this may be something that is going on here. Okay, this writing is way too small. Need my big glasses for this. Okay, yeah, creating a balanced life. So violet regenerates your nervous system and heals insomnia, mental disorders, physical illness, and injuries affecting the eyes and brain. It is especially helpful with the treating of epilepsy, balancing energy, and reprogramming cells. Violet also activates intuition, opens creativity, and increases the psychic senses to release karma and regain freedom from past issues. Create balance and receive blessings from the violet gift box. It's interesting because the karma, right? Releasing karma, I feel is heavy here. And also freedom from past issues. It says balance is an important part of life. It is the recognition that every challenge contains a blessing and every blessing contains a challenge with it. We embrace the whole of life. So that is that. That is violet. Yeah, I'm just getting really, I'm getting a sense of ease and calm from the color, right? And they're saying too, it's used to help people calm. This is what I'm getting. There's a need to be calm, having to do with, like, if we're talking about love partnerships here, This is what I'm getting. Overall, the tone we should take is keeping our cool. Okay, so keep that in mind. That's what I'm getting. Spiritually guided. Okay, first card here. They asked me to start. I got my infinity cards here. So they asked me to start the show with it. Because they're usually pretty, like, it puts everything right to a fine point. No mucking around. So here we go for Pisces. I only got 4 cards. So top of the pyramid starts with malice. So there we go, right? This is what this is canceling out. This violet's trying to cancel out that malice. We may have some yeah. We may have some vengeance that we want to take out in a certain direction here. And they're notifying us to be highly aware. This is a testing time, having to do with relationships and whatnot. So be aware of that. Next card we get is 5, the devil, the 15, the devil. There it is. There's 2 devils. That's basically my devil card. And this is as well. This woman, she is highly chained to something here. Something is holding her back, right? She can't move freely. So she's not quite impressed with everything here. Just give me a minute and tap in. Too funny. Me highly in a mode where we are dealing with a lot of energy having to do with resentment and bitterness towards someone. Okay, his romantic partner maybe. Next card. Ace of Cups. That's about new love, new deep emotional connection. This may be the direction that all this malice is coming, or either it's coming at us that way, or what's going on here. The devil usually creates a veil. Yeah, they're going mad at someone and not able to say it is really what I'm getting. That's what they're saying, because I'm like, where's the veil here? And they're going, well, Pisces mad at someone not able to communicate it, so it's turning into malice and more heavy energy. Next card. 7 of Wands. That's the duel, right? That's okay. Now here you got 3 paces to say your piece and da da da. So there's a sense here of either someone bringing an argument. We care about someone very deeply. It's sitting here in the middle. But we may have a scenario where we have something coming up to the surface here, and we're trying to deal with things. Standoff, right? This is what this is, a standoff. So we may have something either to tell the partner or to deal with the partner, or some kind of communication system here. We do seem to be continuing from the career reading, which was supposed to be about career. It's turned into love. This is continuation, so yippee. Now, on top of that, the sense is we got a duel going on, and like kind of like standoff. Nobody's making a move here. But we got a lot of emotion, a lot of feelings. We got a lot of deep emotional feelings, but we also got a lot of hurt and resentment and bitterness that we got to deal with as well. Okay, so this is the head of the pyramid. So here we go into explaining where this comes from. Hopefully we'll get underneath it. Next, first card we got old school tradition. This talks to traditional ways of being. So we may have a traditional way of looking at a relationship, like we got to be married, or things like that. You know what I mean? Traditional. So somebody here is taking that into account here highly with the relationship that they're in. They want something traditional, marriage, love, the whole thing. Next card is the 9 of Pentacles. This is good because this 9 of Pentacles is really about a couple here. They're rock solid. There's nothing going to get in between them. They're very loyal to each other, and they share things with each other, to benefit each. Like, this is the most, I can't spit my words out. The most solid, yeah. They're going, this is what is wrong here. is that the Pisces can't seem, or the partner of the Pisces can't seem to spit things out. So this is what is needing to be communicated. But nonetheless, the basis here of this relationship, it's quite traditional and it's rock solid. So there should be no fear here. But anyway, next card, the Hermit. Yeah, somebody's gone inside here. You or the partner has gone inside to figure out how we can make more of the intimacy that we have with the partner. The Hermit here is someone who takes themselves out. They can't deal with some things, so they need to look inside, and that's someone that takes themselves out. So they may be quite quiet over this while, or there's something bother them, but you don't know what it is. We usually talk about things, but somebody's not talking at this time. There's stuff going through their head and they don't know quite what to do with it. The next card we get, Ace of Wands. Yeah, the sense here is that we are going inside. We have a traditional relationship here, or at least are on the rise to going down this road. We have a lot of good sturdy energy within. This is the most sturdy card on the deck. Like, there's nothing that really can get in between, but there's something going on here energetically where one person or the other is not happy with something, or needing insight to go inside to deal with things. And they're going to do this. And the Ace of Wands is really that action. And they're going to come out and take action based on what they found out from the information that they gained intuitively, spiritually, by being by themselves. They're going to come up with an answer here that's going to bring them to a place where they can take action on what they've got on their mind. Okay, because this is really, in the career reading that flipped to a romance, this is really where we left off. There was something here on that person's mind needed to be discussed and talked about. So the sense here is this person's going to take a little more time to think about it, but they're going to come up with an action and go forward to that partner. So this is good. Okay, on the right, what do we get? Elation. This is happy stuff. She's happy, right? So this is good. It's self-explanatory. Next card, Justice. Okay, now we got to keep in mind we had some, malice earlier. So, because I'm getting a sense here of like an argument, a fight, like I was right, but at the same time, justice is prevailing here. I feel like this is more of an inner elation, like going, oh my God, yes. Like, because, again, going back to the career reading, there is something that was bugging the Pisces. They know their instinct was telling them something. And even though they knew, they weren't validated because it wasn't acknowledged on the other end. I feel like this justice coming down is the acknowledgement, like, yes, something's happening here and you're going to get the answer and and this is what it's going to be, right? So on the other side of that, we get the Fool, and this is about going off in new directions. So it could be, the Fool is usually, he's got no baggage. He has dealt with all of his baggage, his issues that, through relationships. So that's really symbolized in the little thing there, the satchel. Like, he has not much to go with him. Needing to be aware of where they go. But I feel like the Pisces or other energies, someone going off in a new direction here because they are validated somehow. Justice comes down. We have an instinct that's been validated universally. May not even be by the partner, but universally it will be shown to us, is what I'm getting. Now, on the other side of that, we get the Three of Cups. And that's about, joyful uniting in the bedroom. New directions. Just give me a minute here. This is kind of confusing because this could also mean somebody taking off in a new direction. Intimately. So I just, the elation here is kind of confusing me because if justice came down, because the sense I was getting from the career reading was that there's something that needed to be said here. We may have had instinct about what that was, but somehow it seems like it's not a bad thing. Even though this person was like, oh, we're gonna bust up the relationship, it wasn't a bad thing. Is the sense I'm getting here. So the new direction seems to be within this relationship. It's like it freed it by having this justice come down, is what I'm getting. Freed it up. Why? Because then now we can be together. We can do things. So it may be someone on the precipice of letting something go because they know there's a cheater or whatever, and they're going to let them go, and now they can go off in a new direction because they knew that they were somewhere they knew. And if not, it's someone here that's overcoming like a one-up in a relationship. Like there's something here in the relationship that is getting in the way of it, and it's released somehow, whether it's universally or through that partner coming and saying, whatever. And then there's an excitement because, yeah, okay, I knew there was something going on, but I just didn't know, da da da. And it becomes a situation where we're happy on the other end. Okay. So on the left side, this is energy that can be batted away quite easily. It's on the edge of the pyramid. We have the single male. That's the male card in my deck there. And that means there's a single male here somewhere. So for some of you that might be mingling or looking outward, this is lingering in the air, okay? Or you may be a Pisces that is single and looking in the male direction. Or you are male looking outward. 6 lovers, yeah. That is about finding a lover. So somewhere here we have a single person coming together with the Pisces or whatever. If you're single, you're going outward. 3 of Wands. That's about passionate. Yeah. Well, what do you know? There's a single male coming towards a female here, and they're going to get quite intimate quite quickly. Sense here is, we have the Lovers card. That's obviously about being intimate. And the 3 is about being highly passionate. The flame is there, here the waters, all the emotions, it's all groovy, romantic. And here it's like, oh, now we're into the passion. So it's really stepping things up quite a bit. Maybe a male entering the picture here that really can turn it on, right? And the next card is the 6 of Cups. Now this is interesting because this is someone who has memories of the past, but here the man is regretting something. Just give me a minute. Yeah, we got this is memories of the past. So we may have someone come into our life here that is from our past that we re-engage with, that we fire up again, a passion that's been lost. And it comes in quite quick because the sense I'm getting, or someone that we know of, because there's some here might have someone that we know of, but we may not have been intimate with. And then they come back, and then we go into the intimacy areas, and then whoa. But here again, they're making me note this guy's kind of regret. So we may have someone that's a friend or something that comes in our opinion, and we may get intimate quite quickly, and then we may have someone here regretting. So beware of that. Okay, so that can be batted away. This is energy that's kind of on the fringe. Right down the center. What do we get? Oh, pace 66. This is about how fast or slow we move in a relationship. Next card. Oh, 8. Sarcophagus. That is about deep sorrow and regret. So we may regret going quickly towards someone here with a deep passion. And like this whole scenario here, this love and passion that comes quickly at us, we may regret quite quickly being a part of this, is the sense I get. Okay, next. Yeah. 8 of Cups is the dreamy love card. Now, when I get that, that means that you could either be up in your head about someone that can't perform, meaning they're someone they're saying long term, da da da, all this stuff, but they're not. They're just a fly by night. So this may be what's going on here. We may get caught up in a situation here. It's very temporary, but we may see it as something that, you know, we may not be thinking really is a sense. 14 of Pentacles. Give me a minute. Do I have these? No, I don't. I'm going to look on the book for this because I want to get these guys right. So he is the King of Pentacles, this guy. Yeah, ambition, threat, intelligence, success, and material power. So just give me a minute. Like if you look at this card, like look at his face and everything, it just looks nasty. Like he kind of looks goofy. And he's sitting there with his pentacle and he's just very shielded and he's wearing dark. Like just to me, it says dark things. But the sense they're giving me is there's a pace here in a relationship that's going to go quite quickly. We may end up just regretting that altogether. And not to a low degree, but to a high degree. We regret getting into this scenario because it's just a dream, kind of a dreaminess that ends up going, it may end up going nowhere, this kind of thing. So keep that in mind. I mean, again, it's not going to apply to everybody, but if kind of a too good to be true or fly by night kind of thing, this might be to the point where one or both regret highly. So on the right side, we have celebration. So of course, over this time, this could happen, right? So that's about being with people that we like, surround ourselves with, that are enjoyable and have a lot of fun and enjoyment. Next card is the Emperor, and that is about someone who is very much in control of things, likes to take charge, a decision maker. He knows what he wants, goes after it, and he's not scared to turn other people off in order to get it, what it is that he wants. So I'm not too sure if this is your energy or if this is this guy's energy. And we may meet him through a celebration, right? So the sense here is we go out partying, da da da. I mean, not a lot of this happening in a lot of places, but there may be situations where we mingle with people. And if you got 3, right? Where we meet up with this person and they kind of know what they want and da da da. So as we move on to expand, here we get the 4 Wands. Yeah. And that's about playful love in the bedroom. Again, this can be something that's not necessarily any strings, right? Because we're just swinging. We're just going by the seat of our pants. We're just taking advantage of things. And again, the flame of passion mirroring. Where did he go? There is a flame of passion here mirroring this quite highly. Something that we feel very passionate about and we want to make an opportunity here. Now, as we go, yeah, we have the 11 of Wands. This is interesting. Because the 11 of Wands is the Page of Wands, right? He is very curious and he wants to go forward boldly. I feel like, I don't know, this energy doesn't match, but nonetheless, he's kind of on defense, ready to ward off anybody. It's almost, the sense I get here is almost like somebody, okay, this man may be single, but he's ready to fight off. So what's going on? If he's not attached, then somebody else is attached. And it's like he's ready to beat off that partner. So if he's coming in and taking advantage of the Pisces here, give me a minute. It's almost like they dip into the pool and they know that they shouldn't, or there's something going on here. Like, it's like, yeah, like taking somebody else's girl, or, you know, or sneaking in on someone else's guy. That kind of thing is the sense I'm getting. But there's a male here that's single, is what they're saying. The male is single, but he's jumping in on somebody who may not be so single. Okay, is really what I'm getting. That may be paired up here, but he may not know. He may know. I don't know. I don't know. That's interesting. So that's yeah, a little bit of spicy for the holidays for the Pisces. Okay. Sorry, didn't expect that one. A love card to end it all off for the season. We have demonstrate love. So it says find out what is important to the people you love and act on it. Well, I think that's what's going on. There's a lot of this happening. So yeah, I think really the Pisces is in a position here where we may have some people in flux moving from one relationship to another quite quickly, actually, or opportunity. It may not be a relationship, but it may be an opportunity for intimacy. We may be coming out of a how do you say, a relationship and then jumping into a fly by night thing, or we're moving from one to a different area, but there's things that need to be worked out here, something not on the level, because somebody knows they're going after the Pisces knowing they shouldn't be doing this, and there's regret after, so keep that in mind. But they're still telling you, if you feel love, demonstrate it, show it to those people that you care for, and go from there and see what happens. You work it out later. there's a standoff here that may be at the end or maybe at the beginning, I don't know, but somebody's prepared for this, so keep that in mind. Hopefully that helps you over the season. Oh man, I think it just stirs up more trouble, but anyway, yeah, so that is the reading for the Pisces for the Christmas season. Again, I won't be in over the Christmas season in my infinity room there, infinity readings and reviews on Facebook. But when I come in after the new year, I will be doing energy healing and live reads for those that are joined up in there. So you won't get a lot of action over the season, but you can jump in there and get ready for February, and then we'll see from there how things go. I'm gonna have a new schedule and all of that. So I wanted to make people aware of that. And again, anybody that can benefit from energy healing, ship them in there and get them to join. And over the season, I'll take the time to take note of that and add them in. And then when I get in, but in the meantime, have a great holiday season. Stay safe, sound, whatever. Be careful, and we will talk to you next year. Take care, have fun, and be kind.